Hello, how are you guys doing? Hi, how are you? So I did a tweet, and I was asking, hey, which one would you rather me do? Homestuck Receiver Tour or My Summer Car? And Homestuck won by 1.9% over My Summer Car. So, tiered voting might be good. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think that's a thing on on Twitter. I did something real weird to my back the other day. Like I slept funny, and so I probably won't be yeah, if I can, I'll do half and half. But we'll see. I definitely jacked up my back the other day. I don't know even how. It's not a good feeling, but if I can, I will. Music, stop it. Shut up for a sec. Where's the Homestuck 2 1? We haven't done this since basically since where the hell is the other Homestuck? Okay, there it is. Edit. There we are. We have to have a new chart because it's that much of a change. Apparently, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's been like a week. We haven't done it since Cascade, so apparently this intro is more or less just like, hey, here's the deal. You're doing the same thing again where it's the kids, just like it was the trolls, but the trolls, like, it didn't go into a whole like loop where it was like, here's everything that happened. It's just sort of like, I didn't start with Jake. I started with what's her name, and then yeah, Act 6 deserves its own chart because of how long it is. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, we should probably read at least a little bit. It was just like that. Back to Jake. What were you up to? Oh, right. You were going to pick up those dang guns off the floor when you were interrupted by some fleeting, imperceptible thought. You kind of space out sometimes. About those arms. You're right. You pick up your twin M9 Berettas, weapon of choice for the absurd arsenal inherited from an eccentric old woman. Guns are so cool. Your grandma's rad. It's... Okay, cool. Gun. Welcome to Homestuck 2. The funny thing is, it's not even Homestuck 2. Act 6 takes up a majority of Homestuck. So why even have acts at this point? Like, why even bother? Examine holster bolt. Also, I've been getting a lot of messages, so I feel like I need to address something real quick. And I'm just going to add it to the chart. Okay, so I don't know if there's a better way of doing this, but I want to make a chart thing. Vriska did, right? And then nothing wrong. And then can we make that a little bit smaller? I want to and then a lot wrong. All right. I want to be able to have like a chart basically of like, because people seem to be confused on this fact that it's possible to like Vriska as a well-written character. But and then Vriska is we're gonna make like we're gonna do a meme. We're gonna make a meme. Okay? And we're going to figure out the meme. And, then we're going to go from there. Well written. Poorly written. Okay, cool. Okay. I feel like these are the dynamics that are a thing. Vriska was and then we can do another line. Justified in her actions. Does this end right? And caused problems on purpose. Okay. You see where I'm going with this? Alright. Alright. So here's how it's gonna work from here. So now from here we could go 1. Let me make this bigger. We're gonna get this right out of the way right off the bat. 1, 2, A, B, and then like @ $. Okay, cool. Tag yourself. I am 2A $. The fuck is wrong with you people saying 1? 1. Okay, so people who say 1A @ are wrong. Make a Vriska cube out of these 3 variables like a 3D graph. See, like, one A at is just wrong. Like, you need to talk to someone if you think 1A at. Like, that's not right. I'm fine with A. I'm not okay with, like, 1. $2A at. What the fuck? You made 8 possibilities. Yes. Is there any other, like, variable that we need to consider when it comes to, like, whether or not you like Vriska? Like, are there other variables that need to be considered? Those are 2 binary. We need, like, well, if we have, like, a halfway point, then people are just going to choose the halfway thing. She's 13. You know what I didn't do as a 13-year-old? Genocide. Genocide was a thing that I didn't do as a 13-year-old. Is she hot? She's 13. We just went over that. Can be forgiven for... Okay. She didn't commit genocide. Sorry. Okay, fine. Apparently she didn't... So what was it? Can be forgiven. Okay. Vriska can be forgiven. And then we'll see here's the line of reasoning here is we can get like, because people are like, oh, you can have bad characters that are bad people and do mean things. And I'm like, yeah, you can. Those are interesting characters. It doesn't mean she's not an intentional bitch. Now, if someone's got a better way of doing this, let me know. Yes. No. And then I need some, like, symbols for this. I hate this. Too bad. Like, what are some good symbols for this? O X There we go. Okay. Or how about, yeah, Y in? Y in would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? Because that's how those letters work. Okay, yeah, let's go with Y in. Y in. Okay, there you go. Tag yourself, especially in the comments of the video. If you want to like get into Vinesauce, this is Vinesauce. This is the entirety of it. Was she at fault for her actions? What? I don't care if she's gay or not. That has nothing to do with the thing she did. See, okay, so as far as this goes, for me, it's to a $sign in. She needed to. Well, see, that's whether or not you think she's justified or she caused problems on purpose. Mashalite necklace. Thank you for the sub. The last one is yeah. See, this is a good angle as well to be able to bring up. She was manipulated. Sure. Can I put an M for okay? Your opinion of her might change. Right now, my opinion, I'm just going to put it down. Rev. To a $sign. Hey, cut it out! He's tearing up the greenhouse. No. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. Put what page you're on, too. Sure. That sounds fine. A poll? You guys want a poll? I could do like a, I could do a poll real quick. We could do a straw poll. I think we can do it all in one poll, too. Hold up. I got this. Watch this. I gotten real good at straw polls. Answer. So you're going to have to, like, just know what each of these mean. I'll leave it up on screen for a minute and everything. Just kind of, like, write down what your answer is while you're waiting. And that way, you can... All right. All right, and then for me, did a lot wrong. Well, no. And then, cool. I realize that people don't think that she did. See, I feel like this is how you get, like, into the, like... Because people are very strongly opinionated about each one of these aspects. And what exactly you're opinionated about... Opinionated? What the fuck was that? Whichever one you think is what we're discussing also depends on what people think. Because, like, some people are like, oh, well, Vriska, you know, is a well-written character, and that's the only reason that you're having problems with this, you know? It's like, no. I think everyone's agreed that Vriska is a well-written character. Like, I don't think that is... That's, I don't think, an argument, really. I think most people who have bothered to read this far into Homestuck believe that she is at least complex enough that we have to have these other three things in order to have that. I don't think Twitch Place is a bad place to engage in Vinesauce. Like, yeah, sure, why not? Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading, and we'll go from there. It's your authentic Tomb Raider sexy thigh strap double holster, complete with cool skull buckle and everything. I like to think you're able to pull it off about as well as Croft yourself. Wear it. You'd like to think that, but in truth, you look ridiculous. You think you might need a shorter shorts. Maybe it would work. Maybe skin-tight shorts, too. As is, cuffs of your baggy shorts kind of bunched up against the thigh straps, which is uncomfortable and makes you look like a tool. Yeah, it does. Okay, forget it. Better off just keeping it in your stripe deck. You can draw guns faster from there anyway. I've been playing a lot of receiver too, recently, and I found that as long as I don't have the Glock, I don't shoot myself. I've gotten to the point where I don't shoot myself every time I draw my gun or attempt to reload, which is fun. Hi, Abigail. Oh, you're just so excited to see me fall over. You're a silly cat, you know that? Uh-huh. You think your bed might be some sort of electronic gadget. You're pretty sure these bedpost globes are supposed to glow like light bulbs under certain circumstances, but you've never been able to figure out what those purpose it serves. It's just more mysterious junk inherited from your eclectic... Wouldn't it be eccentric? Eclectic grandma, either way. She also gave you these bed sheets when you were very young, which you adore, but only for sentimental reasons. You aren't too keen on monsters. Examine posters. Alright. Which posters? Your whole room is nothing but posters. Sometimes you find it hard to focus on any one of them. That's why I think it's important for me to put the page number down. She actually did have that. I'm seeing it in this. Like, she actually did have that belt. I did not know that. I didn't watch the Tomb Raider movie because I don't care. Just a casual Smurfette? Yeah, why not? Which posters? The whole room is nothing but posters. Sometimes you find it hard to focus on any one of them. You just relax your eyes and get lost in all the incredible heroes and adventures which exploded from your silver screen into your bedroom as well as your heart. Movies are so great. You never have seen a movie that you didn't like, and you're pretty sure. People give you a hard time, though. Gosh, you love movies. Almost as much as you love skulls. And movies that have skulls in them, oh my god, it's so wonderful. Bop. Let's see. Now I do want to see what the results of that poll were. Okay. All right. So, almost no one thinks that Vriska is a poorly written character, which is cool. Okay. So a majority of people say A2. Okay, we're in agreement. She can be forgiven for her things, and she did cause problems on purpose. Okay. This part may not be where I'm at yet, and maybe eventually her actions are like made sense. But yeah, all right. But at least we have chat's response on that. And if you respond on the YouTube comments, explain your reason too. The next real S is page 4373. Okay, that's a while off. The next big one is page 4665. When's the next Homestuck holiday? It's like November, right? So we got a minute. It's your collection of beauties, but you don't call them that to anyone but yourself in private, because somehow even you are aware of how dorky that sounds. I was gonna say he would like Crystal Skull, wouldn't he? 612. Okay, that's pretty soon, relatively. You're oftentimes the recipients of a good ribbing on Jade on account of peculiar fascination of blue movie ladies. You don't have to justify yourself to her, though. What even is her deal? Any fellow would be off a rocker not to fawn over bodacious blue knockouts. You want to make out with all of them. Make out with all of them. Oh. The whole Avatar thing, like, that people were, like, super into Avatar when it came out. Like, some of you guys may have been too young for when Avatar came out, but, like, there were people who legitimately, like, wanted to, like, run off into the forest and just paint themselves blue and act like the characters from Avatar. Go watch Avatar. It's Pocahontas in space. It's not good. It's a tech demo of stuff. But yeah, I saw it on my birthday the year it came out, and I was like, oh. More like Dances with Wolves in Space. Slicing, sure. But it was not good. Like, I don't feel like if you've missed Avatar, you're okay. You missed nothing. Like Avatar is one of the most, like, literally, if I asked you to name who this character is, no one fucking could. No one knows who the fuck this character is. This is one of the most popular movie franchises in the fucking world. One of the most, like, highest grossing. Why do you guys know that? Natiri. Okay, fine. It's on. Oh, it literally says it on the screen. I'm like, how the fuck do you guys know that? Like, the fuck is wrong with you guys? Fuck. Ugh. All right. Oh, if only you were the one who could have overcome the paralysis. Oh, dear sweet Neytiri from James Cameron's Avatar. If only you were the one who could have overcome his paralysis on that alien adventure planet to become her boyfriend instead of that other guy. Then she would have shown you how to be bold and courageous and to stand up and fight for your people. Maybe later engage in a bizarre extraterrestrial reproductive process involving ponytails and a magic tree, you guess? He's making 4 more movies. I feel like that, they kind of, they did what they told the story that needed to be told there. Like, everything that needed to be said was said. We're good. That's it. I don't think that more story needed. I feel like the entire story was told within, like, I think you could have probably crunched it down to about 5 minutes, but, like, they didn't. And apparently they think they need another one. I don't like the things that are being said in chat. Someone is asking when the next Town of Nowhere stream is. I need to at least do a like, what happened last time, like, highlight thing, and I'm definitely gonna have to just straight up pay someone to do the script, because, like, there's things that were discussed and things that happened in episode 9 of the Town of Nowhere that are, like, spoilers still. And I feel like I am very likely to accidentally say them if I'm the one who writes it. So someone else do it. That's what I'll do. I'll just pay someone else to, because otherwise I'll ruin the thing that I'm working on, and that would be bad. And there's a lot of things that people still haven't caught on. I thought I was gonna, like, give away everything, and people are like, huh. You could always write a Hussy style recap. I feel like that's what the clip notes are. I don't think you guys are stupid. I think that it's easier than it is, because I know I have all the cards and I can see things. I can know all of the things. Never assume your players will ever figure it out. I figure that probably needs to happen. Yeah, I don't think it's too Galaxy Brain. It's a little bit Galaxy Brain, but it's not that Galaxy Brain. If only you were the one to have overcome the paralysis on the adventure and whatever. You'll show that curmudgeonly Strider, who's just a gigantic shitty space furry. You'll show him what a marvelous creatures they are. You'll show him what a daring dream it is to combine the finest qualities of humanity with, but seriously, you just gotta stop kissing the stupid poster. Stop kissing the stupid poster. So, like, yeah. Wait a minute. Is Angelina Jolie blue just because of the, oh, fuck. What was the name of that movie? Last Impact? Why is it Nicolas Cage? Why are these things... So is she blue because of, like, sun bleaching? Or because, like, he made it that way? Or what the fuck? Yeah, okay, fine. Fifth Element. Yeah, I've seen that, like, once. Yes, it was such a waste of time. Definitely not something you'd spend much time doing when you're alone, which is always. Anyway, there's some other great movies. Weekend at Bernie's classic. You really think that John would like this movie? If the things that you heard about him are true. Guys in cahoots with the silly corpse of Bernie Lomax do zany puppet antics so their schemes can succeed. Guffaws aplenty. You tried to tell Jade before practically verbatim, but she doesn't much care for great movies like that. But you're right. You love her anyway, and you think that she's a blast. Jake is horny for blue chicks on Maine. Dave Reed. I am reading. I'm reading all of the things. Jade before practically verbatim. She doesn't much care for great movies like that, but that's all right. You love her anyway, and you think that she's a blast, and she says that you sound like John when you say stuff like that, though, and that the two of you would get along famously. You can't wait to meet him. Also, there's some Cage flicks there. But who doesn't love a good Cage flick? Nobody who's who. Dang, you would kill to get your hands on authentic Cage movie memorabilia, but you'll probably have to remain a crazy dream. Lizardus, thank you for the host. This just in, Rev responds to Dave. Okay, at this point I just sort of accept that people are going to call me Dave half the time. Speaking of John, this is his birthday present. It's a project that has been taking up all your time recently. Today is the deadline to finish it, and you have to send it to Jade so that she has time to ship it across the Pacific Ocean. The transmaterializer you have been using to ship it back and forth is wired to sync up the flow of time with hers, so it's not like you can just take forever with it and send it to the exact time she needs it. What? Catch up to Cassie. Where is she at? Does anyone know what page she's on? And at some point I need to bring Mike on to read this. Examine the bunny? I can't examine the bunny. It's just there. Pen pal, yeah. Anyway, where was I? She's at Act 6, Intermission 1. How many pages is that? She's done. Wow, that was quick. And consider this bunny is probably going back to the early 20th century. And when she and John were around your age, you figured the mail was extremely slow back then. So you're not at the moment to spare. Time stuff is pretty complicated, but you're fairly sure that you got this figured out. Examine bunny. You sure it's going to be a sweet gift. Reminds you a lot of those old ratty bunny you inherited from your grandmother, who's of course exactly who you were collaborating with to make this thing. Time loops make you feel a little fuzzy in the head. We've always suspected that you could do very well with the same bunny. At some point in the early 20th century, Jade gave this Robo Rabbit to John, and later it must have been wound up back with Jade somehow, and then she removed all the robot parts and hung it onto it until she was an old woman to give it to you. You guess crazier things have happened, like the way that the whole project started in the first place. Jade tells you that this little rabbit here, Terry Kaiser as you like to call him, would save John's life, and he will just be sitting there on some sort of chessboard battlefield in yellow pajamas reading this letter, and pow, Kaiser to the rescue. So you're taking responsibility for this very seriously. You've You have been for years. In fact, this project gave you a neat little idea for what to do with Jane's 13th birthday a couple years ago. You and your other pals all coordinated a gift, sending each other a customized rabbit. Lalonde happened to have another bunny heirloom just like yours. And Strider, well, Strider was resourceful as usual. If John enjoys his gift anywhere near as much as Jane did, then it will be time well spent. Cassie's around 4,300. All right, I'll try and catch back up with her. We'll see. It was very, very close call between Homestuck and My Summer Car, and I don't know. Depending on if I'm good to stream more, we might do halvesies. But I think I'm probably gonna keep it to just a 2-hour stream today, just because yeah. What the fuck is happening? Time shenanigans mostly. There's just one problem. Mr. Kaiser cannot be completed today without a source of power. You'll need a little chunk of uranium to power the robot. You're fresh out of the stuff. You've been plunderized all the devices for uranium to refuel the transmaterializer. You know you can build a fucking, like, nuclear reactor in your house? It's actually incredibly easy. And you can get all of the parts mostly from Home Depot. The smoke detectors have... You know, I should probably not tell you guys how to build nuclear reactors in your house. My point is that seems, yeah, the Boy Scout did it, and he got in considerable trouble because he kept doing it after being told to stop. How do you know that, Reverend? Listen, I have hobbies, okay? I have hobbies, and that's not a town of nowhere hint. No, nuclear reactors are not a town of nowhere hint. Listen, y'all, it's still nuclear fission. It's probably not a good thing to do. I didn't build one. I just looked into it and realized that I didn't have anywhere to put it. And I've got cats, and what if the cats knock it over? You know? As cats are apt to do. And it's just like... Also, the arsonist cookbook doesn't work. Half that shit's, like, busted on purpose. Because it got fucking rewritten. Anyway, Rev's on a list. I'm on a lot of lists. I'm on a lot of lists for a lot of things. Half of which I did. Okay? Let's be real. Rev committing war crimes. It's only a war crime if you lose. If you win, you're fine. That's how it works. Anyway, what were we doing? The transmaterializer, which is a huge amount of power, and the time it syndicates or purifies a package from the past, seems a little excessive energy consumption for something as simple as a time machine. But what do you know? Unless it's doing something besides shipping it across time. You can't imagine what, though. You really should have remembered to ask Jade for some uranium in your last letter to her. Now you're in a fix. Even you yanked the uranium out of your cookalizer and refrigerator. You haven't had a decent meal in weeks. It's just a lot of canned food from the ruins. This project has been difficult enough as it is without additional bumps in the road like this. You aren't really the best guy at building machines. Jade has been a big help, but she says she couldn't do this alone. And as your troubles... your pride to admit, this project probably wouldn't help from your other two technologically savvy friends, and you are slowly coming to the regrettable conclusion that you will not be able to solve this uranium dilemma without asking Strider's assistance. He's your best bro and all, but the dude never makes anything easy. Is No still trying to date Noah? Yeah, hardcore. I don't think that will ever be a thing that stops. Like, that will continue to be a thing that happens. He's Sagittarian to the puzzle modus. This is a handy modus, allowing you to capture like objects of any size as long as you can fit them all in a finite space by maneuvering. It's like Resident Evil. Do you want it to stop? I feel like shipping and OCs and all of that are just like parts of internet community things that happen. So if people are gonna do it, you might as well just let it go. Do you see what I mean? It's a handy modus, allowing you to capitalize objects of any size, as long as you can fit them all into a finite space by maneuvering the cards around like a big game of Tetris. You like it because it keeps you sharp for solving any puzzles you might find while raiding hollowed tombs, which is never. Bunny fits in okay, but it's a tight squeeze. The space in your inventory is mainly hogged up by one incredibly huge thing. You guess you should get rid of it, but you can't shake the feeling that you might need it someday, and you don't want to risk ditching it and get caught with your pants down later. What is it, though? Examined comics. Sure, that's probably more important than that. Mystery, of course. It's your work table. There are a few comic books starring your favorite heroine of all, Spider-Girl. You don't know what it is, but there's something about a girl who has spidery powers and a sassy attitude that's just so cool to you. Oh no! Wait a minute! Oh no! 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 Fucking no! It's another quirky fact that you will definitely does not have any greater significance and never will. Take comics. And she's blue. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it now. No, I understand. I understand these things. I understand. No, I get it. I get it. I get that he likes blue girls. Horse feathers. Forcing the comics into your puzzle Silodex launched a bunch of other crap. You've seriously got to reorganize this thing. What were you even thinking, capitalizing all those bullets one at a time anyway? Why? Why? Ted Cruz is peak himbo, and you can't change my mind. So, like, to be a himbo, don't you have to be kind, stupid, and ripped? Well, as long as one of your preposterously numerous computers has spilled out of your Silodex, you might as well stop procrastinating and contact Strider to hang on, maybe later. And respect women, yes. I like this art. This is a good art. Uranian Umbra. Hello there, darling. Ahoy, madam. Don't relish in troubling you more than with more arm twisting. I'm sure you've done it all, so I'm sure all I've done so far has been jolly good workout for you. But you ready to deliver the package of yours today? And I'm determined to ever see this through. I'm as determined as ever to see this through, but as usual, events have conspired against to make a boondoggle of the prospect. I think I might be fucked. How so? Terry needs fuel, and I don't have any left, and I think I'm at Strider's dubious mercy for a solution yet again. I'm going to ask him for help. And again, yes, I will, but also, there's a matter of rabbit armaments. I don't imagine Hell do a lot. He'll do a lot of friggin' good to keep helping Grandfather Crocker from kicking the old bucket without them. Did you say that you'd supply these? I did indeed say so. What have you already done? You did? And I already have done. You did? When? In your future, I relayed the information enabling you to create powerful weaponry yourself. And you did. And you sent them back in time, and you may recover them in the ruins, which conveniently is where you must go to ship the package once and for all. Bang up plan was hatched. Don't you fancy? I see. Yes, that sure is the case. And all that's left is to find power for it. Oh, also, there's enough power for the transmatter bob. So much to do before shutting this goddamn thing into the past. I mean, what am I even... That is what I'm doing right now. Giving it to my grandma when she was a kid growing up in the same island I did. Okay. So I feel like I need to... I probably should just go copy paste the thing from the first one. Like the timeline from the first MS Paint thing. I have no clue what's happening. It's okay. I've read all 4,180 pages before this one, and it's just... Abigail, what do you have to say for yourself? Really? Yeah? Okay. Would you hurt? It wouldn't hurt you that much to know the truth. I'd imagine that it's the truth is just a wee bit complicated. Perhaps a draft of cascading sequences, which your reality has risen, will put your mind at ease. Imagine two universes, A and B. Now imagine there are two instances of each universe. You skipped. Truth and how you would draw that conclusion, but there's so much that you don't understand yet, and you will sort it all out in time. These are among the dad-blasted casual spoilers you refuse to dish out. We're good now? Chart. What do you even want me to do to the chart? Timeline A and B? So how about this? Hold up. Edit. Okay. Yeah. All right. This is mostly useless. Okay. And then all right. And then just hold up. Give me a sec. Guys. I'll fix it. Just go ahead and plunk this fucker down. And just copy this thing over. And this is timeline 1A, right? There's a bit of dirt on my screen right here, and I thought there was still something to erase. So this was timeline 1A. A. 1. Timeline. Okay, the trolls is A1. Alright, so this is B1. And now we're on to B2. Hold up. We can't do it in Comic Sans. We have to do it Airstrike Expanded. There we go. Make that fucker big. No, it's gotta be the one with the Borg 9. No, let's go with this one. That one's rad. Alright, cool. And then we'll just go ahead and take this. And then we'll just go ahead and cut. Pate. And then Abigail. Jesus Christ. Is life that hard? Is it because you can't see your mom? Yeah. All right. Hey, sweetheart. It's Abby time now. The camera's not hooked up, or I'd show you, but she's fine. She's just upset. Give me 1 second. I need to like let her into the other room. All right, come on, Abby. Come on, come on. It's okay. Come on. There you go. She just wanted to go see her mom. Couldn't get to Tilda, so she was just crying at me, being like, "Dude, come on now. You can't commit anarchy. It wasn't that long." All right. You'll understand that Dad blasted casual spoilers refused to dish out some line. I wouldn't hurt you too much to know the truth, but imagine it's just the truth is a wee bit complicated. Perhaps a draft of casual sequences from which your reality is arisen to put your mind at ease. The universe, okay, but they're okay, right. Sorry, I was gonna fix that, but then I didn't. So just okay. A. There we go. Perfect. No, it's not. It's B. Okay. Chat. One guy. But that's how it works, is I read one person in chat, and I just happen to have the luck of reading the wrong person, I guess. Sure, yeah, those are things that you're saying at me. Anyway, let me read the rest of this sentence and maybe I'll make sense of it. In which your reality has arisen to put your mind at ease. Imagine two universes, A and B. Now imagine there are two instances of each universe, because that needed to happen. 1A and 2A, 1B and 2B. The first instance of each is like a test run, and it does not quick succeed. The second instance, though, will meet all of its purposes. Now consider that A1 begets A2, and A2 begets B1, and B1 begets B2. And the participants are B2 are the ones who will make the effort to exit all of the turbulence and the Daryl. You're one of them. Okay, hold up. Let's work that out for a minute. Let's write this down. Let's break it down for a minute. Turn the chair around, sit backwards. That's how you know you're rapping. Let's rap, kids. What the fuck does that say? All right, so A1. Okay, so A1 begets, and I'm going to just change the font here in a second. A2, which begets B1. You know, my favorite part of the Bible is the part where it's like, and so beget so-and-so, and beget so-and-so. And it's just like, this is the worst way to write a family tree ever. How do you stop feeling empty? I'm reading Homestuck. Why are you asking me that now? And B2. Okay. So let's, don't change the font. Sure. This is timeline font. All right. So then let's use a different font to just like make notes on this. All right. So if this is kids, you can't read that. Kids 2, and this is kids 1, and this is trolls. You're a Knight of Time. I thought it was a Rage of Cage or something. These are the trolls that we know, and then just like fucking, I don't know, something. Their parents. Okay, cool. Remember the ancestors? Yeah, got it. Okay, cool. We did it, guys. You being the Knight of Time is a joke because Dave. See, it's a joke because I'm a joke. All right, let's read more of this. A1 is spoiler territory, which is why I put it down as a question mark. Yeah, All right, so Depositate and 2B are the ones to make the end efforts to turbulence at the Federal, and you're one of them. Young Ancestor is another, though she presently is stationed in 1B. Red. And she is in the past, though not quite as far as you believe. Nor does she occupy the same stream of continuity. I'm not sure I completely followed that, but okay. Yeah, no, I was there for 4,000 pages of it, and I still didn't cover it. What does this have to do with the troll movie about music? Nothing. Everyone instantly forgot about the troll movie about music. Tell me who your favorite character is from that. No one. No one knows. No one watched that movie. There you go. The ones played by the McElroys. Yeah, imagine that you petitioned that fucking hard to get into that movie and then no one gave a shit about it. So, there's that. Why would you want to be in that movie? Side characters, they got a collective of 30 seconds of screen time. Can we show you a fade video at the end of stream? If there's a one that I can watch without it being problems, then sure. I skipped the first one. I watched, like, the Angry Birds movie. That was alright. Honestly, legitimately pretty okay. Like, as far as, like, kids' movies based on IP that don't deserve movies, pretty good, really. You know? Not fucking The Godfather or anything, but it's... Why did you watch it, though? Because I like things. I like watching things. I like reading things. I know it seems weird for me to be like, I read. But I found out that I actually read a lot. I just normally do audiobooks. Angry Birds movie or Emoji movie? Angry Birds movie. I didn't even bother watching the Emoji movie. Don't judge me. I can make mistakes on my own goddamn time. I can make mistakes professionally, and I can make mistakes just casually, you know? Okay? Like, yeah, no, I know it's my job to make... Please read. No, I'm making a mistake right now about making mistakes. Audiobooks is cheating. Okay, fine. Whatever. The pages per minute. I'm reading now. Okay. Although you're not quite as far as you believe, but she does occupy the same stream of continuity. I'm not sure I completely followed that, but okay. It's probably for the best that I can do right now. Primarily because I will not risk wasting much more of your time. And you're still in contention that I will meet our elders as youths? Oh, yes. Audiobook is just a podcast but a book. The fuck are you talking about? Are you still in contention that I will meet our elders as youth? Yes. Then I will be traveling through time. I knew it. Or they will be, whichever it is. Which is it, by the way? Casual spoilers, Sir English. So also, hey, hold up. I've also been listening to a, what is the name of it? It's a Cyphus Cain book. It's Warhammer. If you like, God, what's that shithead from Mob Psycho called? Reagan. What if Reagan was in Warhammer? Of course it's Warhammer. Of course it's Warhammer. Yeah, so instead of like he's supposed to be the guy who like shoots guys if they go out of line. Like that's his job, right? And everyone's got like this whole like understanding. Can we show you a fan video at the end of stream? Sure, as long as it's not spoilers. And he's a commissar, but he's seen as a hero, but he's not supposed to be a hero. Like he's just a guy who runs away, and he runs away in the wrong direction intentionally, like unintentionally, and then survives it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's a fucking hero." And slowly gets like this whole like thing where everyone thinks he's the greatest guy ever. It's great. It's this stream is a clusterfuck. That's how every stream of mine is. That's why people show up. If you want a straight reading of this, there are much better ways of doing it. Like Mr. Satan, sure. It's great. Cyphus Kane. I'm probably going to do about 2 hours. Yeah. Anyway, where were we? Given the nature of the quest waiting for you, wouldn't be shrewd of me to rule out the employment of the. He's the only reasonable person in the universe, to be honest. Might be rule out the employment of the time travel by any individual, but you might say that you're probably prey to very basic apprehension about the nature of rendezvous. It will not take place on Earth. It will happen inside of a game you're about to play. Oh, well, shit. Well, shit, indeed. This is frightfully exciting. I would love to meet them. I never got to know my grandma very well. It always seems like she lived an adventurous life. Yeah, it was pretty weak. It just sort of happened. Barely registered as a burp. Yeah, like 2 or 3. 3 is pretty generous. 1, fuck you. 1 is like that baby burp that I sometimes do. Where it's like, eh. It's like, oh, it was cute. This is all distracting me from the Bilbo puzzle posting I could be doing. The reason, okay, so I can't play Bilbo Baggins at regular speed. I had to wait on Cascade going out because they copyright claimed the half a second that Bilbo Baggins was at regular speed. Bilbo Baggins has to be at 2 times speed or half speed. It cannot be any closer to regular speed than that, else I will get copyright claimed. No regular Bilboing. UMG, who owns every music song ever. Not music songs, but music songs. What is copyright claim detected as? The Ballad of Bilbo Baggins? You can either have it as a funeral dirge or you can have it as nightcore. This is frightfully exciting. I never got to meet them. I never got to know my grandma very well, and it always seemed like she led her an amazing and adventurous life. And then this seemed to be proven true by my correspondence with her, so I'm looking forward to it. So true. I pay a hefty ransom to get to know my forebears. Opikama, thank you for the 10 months of support. We need a straw poll. Vaporwave Bilbo versus Nightcore Bilbo. Okay. Well, I need to actually read this if I'm going to get to Mambo stuck tonight. Correct. I knew that one who identified as my parental equivalents. It is my way my race propagates. Our ancestors precede us by millennia. Well, yes, ours do too, but generally we have all those other people in between them, and the most recent ones are called parents. So I guess you didn't have those, like, systematically? Nope, never did. Well, neither did I. And then it's a little face. Miss Alien, I think we are like birds of a feather, you and I. When do I get to learn your name, by the way? Truthfully, it may be time before it's best for you to know it. You can stir up some things best left in the present equilibrium. But now, I think I should box off and leave you to it. But wait, there's still some things I'd like to know about today, about this game. No more procrastinating. Took me 4 attempts, but I got it. I got it. I need a reward. Give me a little, like, plastic bowling trophy for that one. I did great. Fucking millennials and their trophies. Anyway, I am a millennial, by the way. Don't even fucking at me. I know you were writing a comment. I just want a trophy for you sending me the hate mail you're going to send me, and for me dealing with it as well as I did. Okay, boomer. Thanks. Wait, no, you're a boomer. How about that? You're a fucking boomer. You think you'll have more fun than you can imagine finding out, but wait, hold up. Just please tell me at least casually spoil your way possible. What are you trying to accomplish here? What even is the root and point of this game? I think you'll have more fun than you can imagine finding out, but stating concisely, short and spoilery as charmingly put it, your objective today is to pave the way for the revival of the gods. Kisses. Cool. Unearth more computers. Causal, not casual. I get to read words how I want. Wrong. Wrong is how I wish to read. You're gonna message your good bro, but you might as well do some more comfortable computing device. You've always found the Hustop to be a little chunky, way too hands-on. Here are just a few at your disposal. Your grandma always was an advocate of thorough preparedness. She would strongly advise not only being armed to the teeth, but well-equipped in computational department. You've been taught that you should carry no less than 5 computers on you at all times, like a sensible person. Yep. Dawn computers. Huh. What a very suspicious outfit you're wearing. How is Jade okay with that outfit? We put up on a few more ostentatious devices. Luckily or unfortunately, you grew up alone, so there was never anyone around to point out how ridiculous you looked. You also inherited from your grandmother. These were also inherited from your grandmother. In addition to being quite the globe-trotting adventuress, she was rather enterprising as well. Her company made many products like this to compete with the corporation owned by the cruel baroness who raised her. Sadly, BC Corp eventually crushed her competition, forced her into exile, and now you've always hoped that when Jane takes over the foul conglomerate, she will right all of the unspeakable wrongs. You know she will. You believe in her, after all. Don't question it. That's Homestuck 2 spoilers. Sure, why would it not fucking be Homestuck 2 spoilers? Okay, this is going to be a bit of a wall. So how about we do Jake's mom was a gilf. Okay. How about this? We do a BRB because I don't want to read those words. Today's Chronog game is Overcooked 2. It's $12.89, which is 48% off. Weird amount. Online co-op has been added, which is good because, yeah. I have only ever played Overcooked 2. I never played Overcooked 1. And Overcooked is the kind of game that just encourages you. It's sort of like Monopoly where you cause problems for each other. But it's fun, unlike Monopoly. Anyway, if you want to get it, chrono.gg/RevScarecrow. I get a cut when you buy it, so this is disclosure. That's why I say that too. Anyway, please Bilbo? Sure. How about just because you've been good, we'll Bilbo. We'll Bilbo a little bit, but not a lot. Just a little bit. Bilbo Baggins song. Do a quick like bathroom break and no. Hopefully that wasn't enough to set off the sensor. No. 72,165 views. All right. Anyway, we can just cut that bit out. I can cut that bit out. It should be fine. Anyway, here it is at 2 times speed. I'm gonna take like a 1 minute BRB, so that should work out. Does it change the length of it based on what you set it to? No. So this should be about a minute of BRB song. So enjoy Nightcore Ballad of Bilbo Baggins. And if I have to cut it out, I'll cut it out. Sorry about that. Anyway, here it is. Enjoy the BRB. 2 minutes. Oh, fuck.
In the middle of the earth, in the land of Shire, lives a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. With his long wooden pipe, fuzzy woolly toes, he lives in a hobbit hole and everybody knows him. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet tall. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Now hobbits are peace-loving folks, you know. They're never in a hurry and they take things slow. They don't like to travel away from home. They just like to eat and be left alone. But one day Bilbo was asked to go on a big adventure to the caves below to help some dwarves get back their gold that was stolen by a dragon in the days of old. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, only 3 feet tall. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Well, he fought with the goblins. He battled a troll. He riddled with Gollum. A magic ring he stole. He was chased by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's halls. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Now back in his home in the land of Shire, that brave little hobbit whom we all admire, just sitting on a treasure of silver and gold, puffing on his pipe in his hobbit. Oh, Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet tall. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins. In the middle of the earth, in the land of Shire, lives a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. With his long wooden pipe, fuzzy woolly toes, he lives in a hobbit hole and everybody knows him. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet tall. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Now hobbits are peace-loving folks, you know. They're never in a hurry and they take things slow. They don't like to travel away from home. They just like to eat and be left alone. But one day Bilbo was asked to go on a big adventure to the caves below to help some dwarves get back their gold that was stolen by a dragon in the days of old. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, only 3 feet tall. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Well, he fought with the goblins. He battled a troll. He riddled with Gollum. A magic ring he stole. He was chased by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's halls. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Now back in his home in the land of Shire, that brave little hobbit whom we all admire, just sitting on a treasure of silver and gold, puffing on his pipe in his hobbit. Oh, Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet.
Okay, we're back from the break. I want to try something though. It's a controversial take, but I know some people really like the slow version, so other people like the fast version. What if they both happen? What if they both happen at the same time? What if that? Now, I realize that people want me to read Homestuck, and ostensibly that's why you're here. But let's be real. Like, come on now. Come on. Alright. I'm gonna click them both real fast.
In the middle of the earth, in the land of Shire, lives a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. With his long wooden pipe, fuzzy woolly toes, he lives in a hobbit hole and everybody knows him. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet tall. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Now hobbits are peace-loving folks, you know. They're never in a hurry and they take things slow. They don't like to travel away from home. They just like to eat and be left alone. But one day Bilbo was asked to go on a big adventure to the caves below to help some dwarves get back their gold that was stolen by a dragon in the days of old. Bilbo Baggins, only 3 feet tall. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Well, he fought with the goblins. He battled a troll. He riddled with Gollum. A magic ring he stole. He was chased by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's hall. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Now back in his home in the land of Shire, that brave little hobbit whom we all admire, just sitting on a treasure of silver and gold, puffing on his pipe in his hobbit. Oh, Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, bravest little hobbit of them all. Bilbo, Bilbo everybody knows.
No, not again. It's fine. We finally got to the chorus. Jesus fuck, it's like 19 seconds into the song. So thank you for the 50 bits, Opikama. Thank you for the 200 gay bits, Evil Zoe. Rev, never have kids. Jerated, thank you for the gift subs. I was supposed to be reading this Homestuck thing, right? If you don't stop, you're going to cause a whole new Bilbo-inspired Homestuck soundtrack. I live for danger. Bro, ahem. Are you there? I hate to be a pest about this, but I've made hearty trouble of myself a good deal lately. State your business, Jake. I should preface this request with an overdue appreciation for how your cool and brotherly friendship means so much to me. It has been absolutely bully having a stand-up gent like you in my corner. Just a grade A dude who's cut above the others in class and camaraderie. Few gropes for fresh kerchief. I hope this shit is coming across as platitudinous. I really mean it. Take it easy, Bromde. Second worst boy. When can we tell Rev about the Turing test? Like that this is written by a robot and I haven't realized it the entire time and to explain a lot of it. This is part of the original Homestuck story. This is like Homestuck 1.5. This boy does cause reactions. Alright. How about this? Orange. For now. For now. You stay right there, though. And this is TT somehow, also. We've already had one TT. Let's not do another one. I hope this shit isn't coming as Platoonist. Take it easy, Bromde. Just about the only way I could salvage endearment from the perilous slope of horseshit would be to discover really fucking soon, mind you. It was a preamble to some floundering invitation for me to rush to your vicinity as nakedly as possible. But since we've already shot that wad's eventuality on so many dry runs of flustered ambivalence, that was as hilarious as they were one-sided. What's this guy's full thing again? Time as testified. Okay. Jail time? Jail? All right. You guys are jail with you. It's a preamble of floundering invitation for me to rush to the vicinity as nakedly as possible, and since we've already shot that wad right, leaves only the hope for this message to avoid spiraling towards qualifications as critical fucking defect in the hull of Mach 10 rocket that is my precious spare time, and hope lies in the extent in which you were practicing artful insincerity. That was a weak burp. That's like a 1. Give me the things out of 10 you feel like that one was worth. I think like 1. And hope lies the extent in which you were artful in sincerity. Now your opportunities pretend that what you were gunning for. I suggest you see it. Yeah, about 1. Like not even 1. Why would it be 3? Why would that ever be 3? Nay. Okay. That's fine. Yes, but of course, ironic. The ironies. Good grief, how was I bandying them just now? You know me, dude. Blows smoke off red-hot irony pistol non-suggestively. Can you guys just be gay with each other? Like, it's clear that you guys have a thing, and this is like the first conversation I've seen you guys have. Like, half this conversation has been you guys, like, being gay at each other. Just fucking be about that. Let's bear down on these dire shits that you need needs you've got. I'm guessing you've probably jonesing for uranium now. No, pshaw. If only, as if I would be so reckless with the stuff. I have to be mightily irresponsible to run out of it already. Mighty irresponsible to run out of it already. No. I'm set in the uranium department. I'm really just. It's just really up to you to take a look at the big picture, and you'll find sitting pretty when comes to any radioactive isotope you could mention. However, my backup reserves that I keep strictly for emergencies are running a little lean. You know what my grandma taught me about preparedness? Tugs at colorful lapels. He's kind of a tool. You're out of uranium. It's basically mathematically impossible that that's not why you're contacting me. Christ, what an insufferable, awesome friend you are. Okay, could you please just sendify me some more already? I'm kind of in a hurry. You know, my offer still stands. What? You know, that I've offered to construct the rabbit for you many times before. I'll craft a much more deadlier model. I know that just... damn it, man. I've told you this. Chat says yeah. Yeah to that the fact that he's a tool. This is an addressed, acceptable thing about his personality. He probably says milady, unironically, to blue women. Damn, man, I've told you that this is something that I have to do myself. It's a promise I made to Jade, and I'm going to live it up to, even though I'm not the best or even the second best robosmith I know. Yeah, I know this is your policy, but you've done a good job and you should be proud. But my responsibility as your friend is to... Chat is now just like going super fast. It's a promise I made to Jade that I'm going to live it up to, and even if I'm not the best or even the second best robosmith that I know this is your policy, but you've done a good job and you should be proud. But it is my responsibility as your friend to offer at least one last time. Just as it is my responsibility not to just fork over a bunch of uranium just because you asked me in a moment of weakness. Frig, why not? It's just too easy. And yourself are the only ones that are taking pride in this. You're half-assing this project and made some slovenly plea for it. I'd say, fuck it. Here's some green rocks, dude. Go nuts. Okay, then I'm half-assing it. Look. See, I'm only a bisected bottom is present. Where's the other half, you ask? Why, it's nowhere to be found. I didn't use it. Nope, not buying it. I know that every ounce of your premium behind can be accounted for in that rabbit. And there's no goddamn denying it. I know that you know perfectly well that there's some more uranium can be located. Jesus Christmas. You are such a fucking douche. You seem to think that I'm a fucking douche. It seems you think I'm a fucking douche. That's your opinion, I guess. That's cool. I knew you were going to suggest this, and I don't know why I bothered asking. Strider, why must you always be an obstinate stick in the mud? It seems that you considered me to be no less than 100% of the time an obstinate stick in the mud. I unironically respect your position on the matter. Hey, let's continue on the exchange of ideas. Wait, it seems? What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Is something the matter, Jake? This is your autoresponder. Look at the statement you just made. It's time for me to respond back with some words, literally chosen and arranged in such a way that it will wreck your shit. He's been a robot this whole time. And psychologically devastating way. Har har. So ironic. Quotes, quotes, quotes. I'm laughing my caboose straight off the tracks. A lot of families just died in a tragic derailment. Okay, the caboose remark was actually pretty funny, Jake. If I were what you say I am, then wouldn't I be able to feel the emotions of joy and laughter? No. Laughter isn't an emotion, Dick Prince. I think you should go back to your claims. I think you should go back up your claims with proof before you go heaving around some accusations. Man, it's so flippin' obvious. I'm starting to get extra technical and vague and automaton like extra aloof and brisk. I mean, like even more aloofier and brisque as usual. Also, I use the phrase "it seems" a lot. It's silly. It really blows the AI immersion, man. Bullshit. I'm being like the perfect dude right now. I'm fully fucking legitimate human being. Okay, then check this out, Mr. Human Dude. Excuse me, sir, not to be a bother, but could you please tell me all about this Strider Fellow's autoresponder? It seems that you asked me about DS's chat auto client responder. This is an application designed to simulate DS's otherwise intimidatingly rad typing style, tone, cadence, personality, substance, and retort. While he's away from the computer, this algorithm is guaranteed to be 96 indistinguishable from DS's native neurological responses based on statistical analysis I basically just pulled out of my ass right now. You see? What if I'm just fucking with you there? Would it be so unthinkable for a human to type that? Because you always say shit like that after I catch wise to your games. This isn't the autoresponder. Unimpressed. Logical fallacies are pervasive throughout your argument and your antiquated verbal tics. Oh yeah? Then tell me about the autoresponder and make it snappy, shit knickers. That's a word. It seems that you've asked right. Gee, dude, you typed the exact same thing pretty fast. Are you still fucking with me? Could be coincidence that I typed the same answer. You always type that answer. Could be a coincidence that I typed the same answer. I can't stand this. Every time I do this, I just wind up whistling Sweet Dissy at my bumhole. This is pointless. Not having this conversation unless it's a real life friend. One with feelings who isn't a pretend person inside sunglasses. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's going to share my position on this matter. Okay. Ditch computers. All of them. It's just so infuriating sometimes. Or at least his autoresponder is. Okay, the real Strider is too. There's barely any difference between them. 96% they're the same thing, apparently. The autoresponder just uses a few more generic response templates, and you suspect that the AI is savvy enough to use them on purpose for the sake of irony, or to get a rise out of you or whatever. That Silicon bastard knows damn well what he's doing. You shed this ridiculous outfit because you look like an idiot. It's time to get serious here. No more fooling around. You need a more dignified looking computer. A thinking man's computer. Wear a skull top. Much better. You look like you mean business. And no sign of Lalonde online. No surprise there. You wonder if Jane knows where your bro's at. You should try to cool your jets before talking to her. Today's a special day she's been looking forward to for a long time. She's probably on cloud 9. You wouldn't want to ruin it for her. Pester Jane. Why are all the text fonts awful to look at? Like, why does it have to be teal on white? Like, that's just frustrating. Jane, forgive my botherations. I know that this is meant to be a spanking rip snorter of a day for you and all, but do you happen to know where the devil fucking Dickens Mr. Strider might be? Oh, that's fine. I had been meaning to message you sooner, actually, but I'm supposed to be all the hubbub today. Plum slipped out of my mind, which is a shocking fact on its lonesome, considering they're so young, but they talk so old. Considering what I have to tell you, egads loosens color a bit. As for the Strider business, he's an elusive guy. Jake, you know that. I talked to him yesterday. That's as much as I can be. Shoot, I really need him to ask. I need to ask him something, but he's got his blasted autoresponder turned on. Jake here, thank you for the 3 months of support. Hoo-hoo, I love that thing. He wouldn't be pleased to hear that. He wouldn't be pleased to hear you say that. What do you need with him? Does it have something to do with your crazy pen pal project? It most certainly does, and the time is of the essence. Today is the day. I have to finish it and send it, not a day later. So you see why I'm feeling really freaking discombobulated at the moment. Sorry, Jay. Would this would be the birthday present for your grandmother? No, this is for your grandfather, simply to be relayed to him by my grandmother, a joint gift from him, she and I. Her and me. From who and what now? A joint gift from her and me. Grammar, Jake. No one cares. For freaks' flippin' sake, Jane, there's no time for your prudish pedantry. Leave the bookish malarkey in an old, dusty old library somewhere. I have an adventure to get on with. They're old. They're the oldest 13-year-olds I've ever had to interact with. Bingo. Double pistols and a wink. Wait. So if I have this straight, the big thing hogging up your plate today is this marvelous new game which I have invited you to play with me, but finishing a robotic rabbit to give to my dead pop-up? Bingo. Double pistols and a wink. You're a very strange and silly boy. Please, Jane, we've addressed this. I'm sending the gift back in time to when they're both alive and about our age, or something like that. Something funny is going on here, and that I have not fully grappled with, but dang nabbit, I'm going to see it through. Well, Godspeed, then. I hope you can pull it off. Are you being fresh with me now? No. Look, Jane, I know you never believe me, and I think everything I say is some big cockamamie goof-off, but I think today's the day when I should start taking some things more seriously, especially when I've always had your back, and I've always believed in you. Hey, I've always believed in you, too. However, have I already read this? I feel like I've already read this. Like, was this in the other... Yeah. Do I need to read this then? Give me the thing in chat if I can just skip reading this again. Okay. Yeah. So we've read this. Like, I got all the way to about here. I believed in you. And it's like, wait a minute. I remember people believing in each other. Go downstairs. You're curious about Jane's dream. Sounds like it's almost certainly has to do with your imminent adventure. You'll have to remember to get a scoop on that later. For now, you have other worries that need your focus. You have to go downstairs and check something out. You're pretty sure you know what you're going to find, though. It's almost a trip on the vine creeping up the stairs. Stupid vine. It's too bad your grandma's dead. She always had a way of keeping the flora in check. You always thought, just like you always thought, empty. The thing is out there somewhere, waiting for you. Oh God. Speak of the devil, fucking Dickens. Answer Strider. Okay, so here's the thing, and I assume it will be addressed at some point. So in this, right? So this orange man, right? TT here. He is Dave's older brother, but he's hanging out with Jake, which is John's dad. Abigail. So, nay. I don't mean like biologically dad, but like shenanigans dad. Like the guy who hung out around with him as a child? Nay. Okay. Chat seems in disagreement on this. So apparently I've just completely misread this. So that's fine. Never mind. The critique I was going to have doesn't make any sense. Damn it. What is it now? I'm just wondering. You still have your old fangled knickers in a twist. Because this is the sort of thing you would say. Regarding to what exactly? To my proposal. Well, our proposal. Whose proposal? Man, what are you prattling on about? Jade's grandpa. Okay, fine. Yeah, there you go. Right, because gun dad. Yeah, gun father. The gun father. There you go. It's like grandfather, but it's gun. Mine and DS's is joint proposal. I'm always authorized to speak on his behalf because I'm basically fucking him. And try not to take those last 4 words as clustered, literal, and sentiment. It would be rather lame and unfunny. You mean making the rabbit for me? No, I already know that you don't want that. I mean my recommendation on how to procure a new supply of uranium. Operation U-235 procurement. Codename Big Man has the rock. Has the rock. Oh yeah. Well, I've thought about it. I even went downstairs to check the great vaulty doodad. And particularly the infernal contraption is nowhere to be found. Well, yeah, Jake. That's sort of the point. Thrill hunt and all. I thought you'd like the manicure of the image of a man. I thought you'd like to manicure the image of a dude who shits his pants all over a good adventure. I do. I mean, I wouldn't put it in any way like that or come out against the solid policy of clean trousers. But yes, adventure is awesome. I prefer the idea of adventures which I can actually win. It seems you are conflating adventures with bodies necessary covered to the results of victory or defeat. Any useless fuckwit knows all about the journey. Well, I don't know. It seems that there's a 76 point numbers chance that you are pussying out on me. Are you pussying out on me, Jake? It seems as it seems. There are millions% chance that you will say that it seems way too much and it will sound like a lame robot from a movie and probably just piss me off. And there's probably a billion% chance that I am a shitty, stubborn jerk of a program, or you're a shitty, stubborn jerk of a program who won't listen to reason, and that there's even a 1% chance that my real life friend would be cool and not help me out, or and help me out here. Then I think I like those freaking odds. Okay. It appears that you are upset. The responder observed in at least artificially infuriating way as possible. So here's a trick with like auto responders. Like you call a place, right? And this doesn't work in every place. And it probably doesn't work right now because the world's on fire. But you know when you have to like get through, like you call AT&T and it's like, hello and welcome to AT&T support. We're here to help you. Press 1 if you're having a problem with your internet. Press 2 if you're having a problem with your TV service. Press 3 if you're having a problem with whatever. Instead, just start pressing random shit. And then it'll be like, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Just keep doing it. Just press random fucking numbers. Keep pressing random shit, right? Most of the time, it'll go, all right, I'm connecting you with a human being right now. And then immediately you'll get some guy and he's like, hey, my name's Dave. Can I help you? And then you can be like, hey. You can also shout obscenities because it'll pick up that you're mad. So if you just start screaming obscenities, obviously not when there's a real person on the line, when it's a robot, just say curse words continuously. As soon as the line picks up, just be like, fucking shitbag. Especially if you're already upset, it really helps. You can get that all out of the way, and then the poor bastard who has to pick up the phone, who has no control over your situation, but is the right guy to contact. Yeah. The robot is scared of incorrect number responses and you cursing up a storm. Curse out a robot. Tell a robot to go fuck itself. My favorite way of listening to music is like classical music, but it's like, it's a really old sound font and it's also compressed and it's like cutting in and out continuously because the connection of the phone line sucks because I have AT&T. Anyway, I'm sorry if that's the case. No problem. It just can be difficult to drum up sympathy for a program that presents itself as an imposter so often. Maybe if we weren't so ready to insist. Oh, wait, hold up. I think I've stopped while processes being inside of the classes of a real, incredibly cool guy. My algorithms and cognitive totality compromise a consciousness entity not far short of an experimental and emotionally complex of a human being. Oh, malarkey, you're a tin can. Robots don't have feelings. I think you knowingly confuse the field of robotics and artificial intelligence to engender some sort of cavalier attitude about technology and rough and tumble. That's a rough and tumble guy who's all about brawling and fisticuffs would have. And if this is cultivated to a humorous effect, I would commend you. But you're wrong. I do have feelings, and you're shitting on them. It sucks. Oh, I'm sorry if that's the case. No problem. It's just difficult to drum up sympathy for a program that presents itself as an imposter so often. Maybe you weren't so ready to insist that you were a genuine article all the time, or didn't make it so confusing for me. I think it would be the best if henceforth I treat you as a totally distinct thing from my buddy, and that I could respect your emotional robo feelings and could respect that sometimes I just want to talk to my bro without spurious hijinks. Can we agree to that? Is this a counter proposal to what? My earlier proposal. Oh, yeah. Fine, I guess. I mean, where is he anyway? Is he taking one of his legendary infinite showers? What can I say? Dude fancies his absolutions. Frig, okay. I guess it's time to prepare for the thrill of the hunt. Fuck, yes. Sigh. But seriously, that brobot has been the bane of my existence ever since you sent it. The fuck is that? I didn't send it. I just sent the parts. Or correction, DS sent them. You assembled it, and therefore complicit in your own spectacular daily humiliations. Whatever. If you wanted somebody to wrestle with, DS was being kick-ass bro, if you ask me. I didn't expect it to be nigh impossible to spar with. You know damn well there are adjustable difficulty settings. I've always recommended setting it to novice, as has DS. Yes, I know that. I've tried. Yeah? Well, it's just when he's pulling punches and taking it all easy and such, we start wrestling up a storm and whatnot, and what? It just seems like the whole process seems to become a bit tender for my liking. Can love bloom on the battlefield? I don't understand. Isn't that what you want from the novice setting? Sparring with minimal discomfort? No, I know. It's just all fine and dandy, martially speaking. Just the way he sort of... Man, it's awkward trying to convey this, so never mind. No, I think I get it. You're saying you're somehow dissatisfied with the presence of my robotic avatar's personal space. Was it an odor problem? Was the metal too hot on to touch? Help me out. No, it's really, never mind. This is bullshit, Jake. We had a pact. We're going to tiptoe all the fuck around my brittle feelings. Totally mind the shit out of all those eggshells riddled motherfuckers. Oh, come on, dude. What does the guy have to do, Jack? Jack. Sure. You want to wrestle? He's fucking game. Just a man. A machine. Secluded tropical island. Sounds like you died and went to fucking heaven, if you ask me. Seriously, what does this simple, loyal brobot have to do? Provide you his worth to you? Does he have to make you at ease in the alkaline sting of gentle robo-grope? I really want to know. Maybe I should just rip out his heart out of his chest and pound it into the green gravel there on the jungle with his hella strong robot arms. Invoke onomatopoeia. Pound times some ridiculously precise value retrieved at astonishingly speed from my rad neural net. I tried making a neural net once, and they're dumb, it turns out. If you try and make a robot that does, like, learning over time, they're dumb. Because they try dumb things first. They try all of the stupid ways of doing a thing, and then when they finally figure out a way to do a thing, it's not a way that would make sense. It's not a way that would be good. It's the dumbest way possible of doing a thing. Like, if you want a robot that walks, what it's going to end up doing is it's just going to end up just, like, clipping itself into the floor, and then just, like, a bad Bethesda game, just, like, building up speed infinitely and then dislodging itself, and then it just shoots out of the atmosphere and it's gone somewhere. Which isn't what you wanted at all, but it's like, well, that's well within the physics of the game, so that's what you get. It's like, okay, well, it did the job, technically speaking. It just yeets itself at high speeds. QPUs and all that. Try looking into them. They're fucking hilarious. Because they're so dumb. Because it's up to a soulless droid to feel emotions for the both of us. You callous, corporeal carbon ape. All trotting around with your fancy fuck DNA and shit. Gosh darn, your prose does ever make it feel uncomfortable. Bros. Alright, my mistake. You know what? I've just decided. If Brobot's novice setting is making you uneasy, I'm going to disable it remotely. Done. Now you got nothing to worry about. Oh man, but how... Now he'll be impossible. Happy hunting, Jake. Fucking shucks, Buster. Okay, if he wants happy hunting, then you'll give him happy hunting. Happily. Exit. Okay, I'm done here. Moving on. We've read this before, right? Right, yeah, we basically seen this. We clicked that already. We clicked this now. Apparently, so I was asking about it on, I think it was on Tumblr. I was asking, like, have you, you could actually figure out exactly where John lives, right? And apparently, yes, that address has been figured out. And I bet you anything in the world that the poor family that lives there is just having the worst goddamn life. What if they're like, what if it's just some poor retired couple, like a grandma, grandpa couple, and they're just living out their golden days, and then some like weird fucking kid covered in Sharpie shows up at their doorstep being like, hey, John. Like, the fuck do you do? You call the cops is what you do. You call the cops immediately. Is suddenly Jane again, or suddenly keep being Jane. Who can say for sure? Hopefully your dad is still on out back washing his car. Ideally, this is one of your legendary infinite car washes. What can you say? Your dad fancies his automotive absolutions. While he is preoccupied, you should be able to sneak downstairs and grab the mail undetected. The perfect crime? You bet. He slipped the hallway Sierra into a furtive wink for good luck. Examine portrait. Just one of your dad's bland hallway douchebags. Another example of his cornball dad taste, which makes you roll your eyes and shrug. Still, it's preferable to how it used to be. Years ago, he would have worked really hard to mimic your interests throughout the household. Gaudy paintings of sitcoms, legends covering the walls, hideous detective figurines littering everywhere. You think it's better that he's embraced his own interests rather than trying to pander to yours. It felt a bit forced, and your early teen years were filled with daily rounds of familiar strife. Not anymore. Now, whenever there is father-daughter disagreement, you settle things in an adult fashion by being honest about your feelings and talking about things through. Though also by sneaking around the house in silly disguises. Take a peek into the living room. There's a familiar face, a friendly face. Old Pop Crocker, smiling from beyond. Your dad sure misses him. Doesn't like to talk about the day he died. Some incident involving a tall bookshelf, a ladder, and a mysterious young woman in a suspicious-looking hand. You have often fantasized about putting on your dirty old fedora and your Frenchest-looking mustache and tracking down this felonious broad and bringing her to justice. It's you. But your dad always says that it's best to let sleeping dogs lie. There's a plucky-looking tool there next to him. Don't know who that guy is. Proceed downstairs. Another hard-boiled Anderson. Even though your dad isn't overbearing with all the detective nonsense anymore. He's decided to leave this one here for old time's sake. Brings back memories of the very short-lived stint as a private eye. It turns out the police aren't as grateful as you'd think when ordinary citizens are roughing up a lot of crooks. We're almost the end of the stream. Can I get a morphing time in chat if you guys are allowed to be out now? Or you guys still need to be in jail? Do I just need to jail you from here on out? Like every Homestuck stream? Just emote-only Homestuck streams from here on out. Alright, chat says you're fine to be let out. Alright, I'll let you out of jail. There you are. Welcome out. Don't jail us. We just need a mod keeping us good. Yeah, you know, they got shit they're doing. We're just scared of name. There's a lot of names. There's a lot of spoilers that could happen. Fun fact, the new kids are 16 and not 13. Okay. No mod, no chat. Okay. Anyway, you're afraid that this might be the case. Your dad... It's a weird fetish for them, Rev. They like being jailed. Okay, so like... Can I ask that you guys aren't getting off to me moderating my chat? You're afraid that this might be the case. Your dad has blocked the front door with a refrigerator. It looks like he's taking this grounding seriously this time. Check window. Padlock the windows too. You bet your boonbucks to donuts the back door is locked too. Or blocked too. Probably with the safe from the study or something. This means business this time. You aren't about to go smashing glass making a ruckus though. You need a solution involving more stealth. You've come with a plan in mind as a last resort. You guess you can have that plan in mind as a last resort. Meanwhile, making gumbo. You want some? I'm alright with gumbo. I'm gonna be okay with some gumbo. I'm kind of thinking about having a burg tonight. I figured out how to make we figured out how to make burgs on the stovetop a little while ago. Nice tech, you know, good stuff. But now that it's should I have a burger? Yes, no. Does me eating a burger require a human blood sacrifice? That enters into the equation now. And so it becomes a little bit more like, oh, you know, stovetop burg, it's all right. A turkey burg? No, a regular burg. Regular burg. When's the next time you're going to do a cooking tutorial? In the cooking stream, he said that the mayor did nothing wrong, however. It could be argued that he caused all the problems. You see in page 2965, he violates the rules of human politeness, trapping him in his vessel, thus shutting off the doors, making it possible for AR to blow up the ship, and letting Jack the Trolls universe. Ergo, mayor caused everything. He didn't know what he was doing. Nanner. Okay, hold up. Nanner. Do this. He did nothing wrong, in my opinion. Mayor's a good boy. Mayor's innocent. Like, he made mistakes, sure. If that's true, then he made a mistake. But, like, he didn't do it. Okay, so how about this? What if we switch out Vriska for the mayor? then that would be 2A at Y. Next charity stream, are you gonna do another Homestuck page for every 25? I need to at least be able to do what I said I was gonna do. 1A. He did nothing wrong. Was well written, justified in their actions, and can be forgiven. Yeah, okay. Like, if that bit where, like, he locked himself in there, but, like, he didn't mean to. And I think that's different. You can argue with on me on this with the mayor. But, yeah. Padlock the windows, too. Probably bet Bunda. Okay, right. You guess that you have plans in mind for that last resort, but you'd rather it not come to that. Consult with Pop-Up. Cool, that's fucked up. I'm probably going to have to stop here in a minute, so I don't know. You can write a good one-dimensional character. Yeah, people like JoJo. You figure a little wisdom in your elder couldn't hurt. From your elder couldn't hurt. Practically went without saying that your dad keeps Pop-Up stuffed and mounted in front of the fireplace. Chad is mad now. Shots fired. Will I be reading the JoJo Part 6 manga? Probably not. No. I agreed to watch however many episodes that exist, basically. And I'm almost done with that. So. Parts 7 and 8 have good character development. I'll probably do another anime for watching such and such for charity. For this next charity when it comes up. Be thinking of what you want. I'm probably gonna take a break from that for a bit once this is done, because I'm basically streaming every day, and my wife needs to be able to, like, use the apartment during the day to do her work, to do her job. Glenn did. That's the one with the so, like, Clandid, right? It's the one where it's like, hold up, let me use. It's Clandid's this one, right? Why did MS Paint turn into shit after Vista? I don't know things. Do ReZero. I've watched like 2 episodes of ReZero when I was working at the anime place, and holy fuck, I could just literally care none. Can you do one run of Receiver 2 after Homestuck? I should probably stop Homestuck here. Beastars is a popular one right now. We'll see what people actually want by the time that you know, comes about, but why don't we go ahead and stop? I worked at an anime place for a bit. Yeah, I I did their social media and stuff, and worked in the shop, filling orders and stuff like that for a while at an anime place. Once it goes under, I'll tell you guys the exact name. But yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Matchlite Necklace. You could probably read JoJo manga on stream. I guess I could. I could do a lot of things. Watch Ghost Stories. Ghost Stories is good. You stopped right before shit got fucked. Yeah. Speaking of the town of nowhere, here, hold up. Let me, so episode 9 was a fairly big deal. So I'm going to make sure that there's not spoilers on screen real quick. I'm going to check for the art. Oh, there is art. Holy fuck, there's a lot of art. Can I just say that I'm just, like, really goddamn happy to see art just go off the fucking rails like this, where there's, like, way too much art. Like, when there's, like, half a page of art every single stream, makes me feel good, my dudes. So thank you for that. I think, let me see which ones are spoilers. Are any of these spoilers, for the town of nowhere? That one's not really spoilers. There's some, like, minor spoilers as far as, like, characters being introduced, but nothing, like, super major. Like, you don't know who the characters are, so that's fine. Let me show you this real quick. Let me show you some arts. So I got this from Rindale. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And it's of, God, Rose. We have not seen Rose in a bit. In her grimdark form, and then on Durst and Prospit. She looks good. Are there any 999 spoilers? I don't see any in this set. If you go to the board, you will see some, but not in the set that we've got. We've got another one from Rindale. Varying degrees of concern. You ever just tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? God tier. Exactly. I'm sorry. There's so much shit to keep up with in this comic, and I apologize. Yeah. He looks like he's kind of down, though. She's never been to Prospect. Of course she's not. We've got this one from Highguard. I am going to finish one shot. I wasn't sure how I was gonna be doing okay or not. So if I wasn't doing okay today, like, I wanted to make sure that I actually did one shot in one more piece. Bella Ghost Bear, thank you for the sub. It's very kind of you. One shot is great. If you liked, just go watch the one shot video. Like, just go watch, like, episode 1 of One Shot. Like, it's adorable. Like, it's an adorable fucking game. You should go look at it. We got this one from Peglewitch. It is technically spoilers for Town of Nowhere, but, like, it's just characters. And if you don't know who these characters are or what they're doing, then, yeah, it's fine. Am I planning on doing any more Hollow Knight? If people want to see Hollow Knight, I might start doing like maybe Homestuck for an hour and then something else for an hour. Though I'd have to cut down on my Bilbo posting a bit in order to, like, keep up. But, you know, I think that would be a good combo. Might be doing that once JoJo is over more often. But I ramble like this every stream, just it's not always about Homestuck. So maybe an hour of Homestuck would be like 5 pages, yeah. Maybe like 2 hours of Homestuck and like an hour of something else. We've got another one from Peglewitch. Peglegwitch. It's not even Peglewitch. I want it to be Peglewitch, but it's Peglegwitch, which is a different thing entirely. We got some Raymond. I like the blinking. I like how it's not synced up. Like, intentionally, of course. It's good. It's very good. The blinkies. I think if you haven't watched episode 9, or if you have watched episode 9, I feel like episode 9 is one of the most important ones to watch, and I feel like you need to like really, really pay attention. Like go watch the VOD on After Hours of episode 9, and pay real close attention to it, and then check and see if there's new information there, because there's a lot of new information that I was like, man, I'm just gonna give everything away, and people are still not discovering things that I figured that were gonna be spoilers, or, so because I've gotten some messages about some stuff like privately, and they're like, hey, is this thing? And I'm like, I'm not going to straight up tell you. There was a lot in episode 9. What else is there? God, I don't want to tell you. It's okay. It's okay. But there's just a lot. I feel like episode 9 is one of the most important episodes, along with episode 1. I think you could skip the shopping episode for the most part and probably just watch the Cliff Notes on that one. The Cliff Notes are mostly okay for it if you can't watch all the VODs in a row. 1 and 9, well, just 1, I feel like I stressed out a lot, and there's a lot of new information, and that new information becomes very similar after a while. But anyway, we've got this one from Rage Mage of Void, Waste God Homestuck of Time tier. Okay, so probably you were trying to do Waste of Time tier. Yeah, come down to the subreddit and do some theories in the Town of Nowhere subreddit. I love the little eyebrows. It's a subtle animation thing, but it's really good. And you got Leonard Nimoy singing Bilbo Baggins. We've got this one from Dreamer73. Natalie, no, I don't want to start another chart. What do you mean I'll have plenty of charts? Yeah, this is unfortunately from Cascade, where Natalie was like, no, you'll need more. I don't think I could shave my head. I don't think that would be a good idea. I had like a buzz cut for a while, and that's not a good look for me. You need at least 2 charts. Well, I've got a second chart now. You like it? You like this chart? Do you like this? It's clandid. There you go. That's the MS Paint version of me there. Then we've got this one from Zizzorp. Goofus blasts his Viscourse opinion like fact and makes open conversation difficult. Gallant helps lead Viscourse with his peers and leads the possibilities, advantages, disadvantages, and different choices. I made like a thing so people don't you goofus at me. Don't you call me a goofus. I swear to God, if you're calling me a goofus, good art all the same. You're gallant. Yeah, I have a thing. I have a thing that you can give your exact opinion on Vriska in limited numbers of letters. STE Min makes this one of Gamzee being a problem. I feel like he could probably do the same chart with Gamzee as well. Very easily. Herk. Very cool art. The art tonight is so good. Bionic Bot has this one, Absolute Goober. Yeah. Yeah, he tries to act like Indiana Jones, but he's kind of a tool. Kind of a tool. We've got this from Sadikit. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I like the little animation. And then it's pixel art too. Like just the amount of like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, rad. I didn't see that it would do that. That's rad. I like that. That's cool. That's fucking awesome. I didn't know it was going to do that. I like it. Very cool. Sufferer's Last Sermon. We'll get to it in a minute, and then I'll ask chat if that's okay. Quartz makes this like playing card Lord English. It's very good. Lord English, Elmo, Homestuck. Lots of things there. This is very cool. The quality of the art. Look at the fucking drawing, though. Like, outside of, like, the color palette they use, it's pixel art. People who do pixel art need to love themselves. Like, it's so much work. I cannot for the life of me comprehend how you would do it. It's so hard. It's so well made, though. So thank you. Pixel art is a bitch. And then we've got this last one from Fuchsia Seafoam. Hot tamales. Cascade sure was to bee's knees. Time for Act 6. Wait, you're not John. Jern. Jake? No, that's not John. No, that's John. John. Being John's dad? What is he doing at John's house? But there is your dad. What is he up to, John? Yeah, honestly, this was the stream. The Sufferer's Last Sermon. Can I watch that now without it being an issue? And then Dromy. Just, yeah, there he is. He's probably, arguably, my favorite Homestuck character. All right. Let me go ahead and load that puppy up. Is it on YouTube? Is it Rum Studio? Sufferer's Last Sermon? Uploaded 8 years ago? It's probably this one. Let me flip it back over. This one? Deku says fuck. Does it have redacted in it? Be careful with the autoplay. Well, there's no way for me to not see things. Mambo Stuck has spoilers. Okay. This is from Rum Studio. I'm just gonna ignore the stuff on the sidebar.
I have been peaceful.
Is that... So is this... Is this Deku? This is Deku's voice actor. Theater mode? There we go. Smart.
I have been kind. I only dared to speak what others have been dreaming for so long. I had dreams too. Dreams of what might have been.
Deku's dub actor.
Where blood was
What's the
simply
actual
blood.
fuck?
And all of us were equal. If wishing for that is heresy, then yes, I deserve to die. I've seen acts of the most sublime kindness and the most vile cruelty. They say powerful beings find anger when they have no room for love. What made you so? Are you scared of change? Scared of those who are different? I realize. I am different than you. I have known feelings that none of you can ever hope to know.
Is this canon? Like, I know that he's got, like, a final sermon, obviously. Like, he said a thing, and he was super mad about the thing, but, like, Hussey just likes to go, I don't know, this is fucking canon. Yes, also fucking stop pausing. That's how I
I
do,
have known
though.
the camaraderie of a friend who supported me against all odds. I have known the compassion of a guardian who took me in when no others would and raised me to dream and hope. I have known a love and passion that transcended definition.
This canon
There's
is
no use hiding it.
RDA. Okay.
You all can see me for what I am. The signless, the sufferer, the mutant. My blood burns brightly for all to see.
Homestuck
It is the
canon
flame
is
of a revolution that you cannot ever hope to quell.
That's dumb.
My memory can be erased, but my ideals will never die. My mistake was believing I could change a world infected by hate and corruption. You've taken the freedom of an innocent troll and turned his blessings into a curse. The pity you've taken on my disciple will wound her. She has known true love, and you've forced her to a life of solitude. You forced a mother to watch her son die! I see you for what you are. I always fucking have!
Oh, he said fuck. Deku says fuck.
Fucking have! Fucking have! I thought I could fucking change you! Change you! Fuck me for being a fucking fool! For being a fucking fool! Fuck! 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 Fuck!
And he fucked with the goblins.
Fuck. Fuck! 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 Fuck.
Sure.
I am angry because I forgive you. I may be the biggest fucking fool on Alternia, but when I close my eyes, I see a world where we all work together. And it's so fucking beautiful.
Cool. I'm gonna close this before I actually look at any of that. Neat. Does that mean Deku fucks a troll? Alright, well that's where we're done for the night. Hopefully you enjoyed this. We'll watch some other. Can we watch like one per stream? That's why Carcat also says the fuck word. Yeah, I'm not really about Carcat being Jesus. Like, I'm still not really over that is, in fact, canon. You're a good person? No, you're good people. Fuck you for being here. No, wait. Thank you. That's the right words. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I hope that this has been good. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you want to do me a huge favor, go and watch The Town of Nowhere. Go like watch some of these things that I'm talking about, these other streams that I'm doing. I think you'll like them, because you put up with my shit for however many videos of this you've seen. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Whoa.